is an SEC West rivalry with a winner taking home the Golden Boot Trophy. And now the coin toss, and it's presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. LSU has been waiting all week for this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it. He's on the run, and they get the sack.
The offensive line has to at least slow the guy down a little bit. He was in there in no time.
That'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down and 13 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. And he's going to come up with a sack.
That is a loss of 7 on the play. 4th down.
Fourth and long here after the sack. The defense has everybody on the line. I think they're going to come after this one. Booming kick. Chase is a guy that when you talk to him, you just think, you know what? He loves this. He loves the fact that it's a hostile environment. The crowd is on his case. He knows he's going to get double teamed. He just wants to go out and play.
He does. I think he comes alive because of, whether it's the fans or the team that he's playing against on the road or challenging him. It seems to bring out the best in him. I think he feels threatened, and when you're the superstar on an offense and you're on the road, the crowd and that defense are going to be coming after you. And over the weeks, we've seen him really step up his game, and we'll see if he can do it again today.
In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver. Third and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line. Here they come. Aaron and out long. Incomplete.
Boy, Brad, this guy drops an interception. And what's ironic about that from going to the meetings the other day is that this guy's been telling the coaches he wants to play some wide receiver. You wonder why you're not playing wide receiver? Because you can't catch the ball as a defensive back.
Every drive's important in a tie game. I look for both sides to come out with some urgency. Throws it out right to the running back. They'll bring him down at the 35. They get 5 yards on the play.
Not a bad play. They gain 5 yards out of it and keep moving the defense back.
They come out in an empty backfield. Here's the pitch, and now he's got the corner. Tackled outside after a nice pickup.
I love this wide receiver. I know what he can do catching the football, but man, oh man, he's trying to get in line to say, hey, I want to carry the football. He's trying to push that starting running back out of a job.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Just throws this one away. Here's 3rd and 8. Ball on the 44.
Larry. 35's the Mike. I'm coming after you.
Wants to go long and does. Almost intercepted.
Was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 8.
Lloyd is waiting for the snap. He puts it away, and it's a great kick. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays and get a little separation. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. And he's tackled after positive yardage. Curry gains about 5 yards on the run.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 25. He's taken down at the 43.
This guy has that innate ability to get just enough distance from a defender to make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. Quick throw out to the receiver. To the 20, the 10. And down he goes, just outside the goal line. So on first down, they go to the air and pick up huge yardage.
Well, that was just a well-executed play. They picked a perfect time to stretch the defense with a passing play, and it worked.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Quick strike, and it's caught for the touchdown. He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 4-play, 79-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
You know, you always prepare your offense to think that we're going to have some success. These guys got to be coming over the sidelines after touchdown saying, man, I didn't expect it to be this easy.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. LSU's defense really came to play early in this football game.
Well, they've done a good job here early, but you know eventually this offense is going to start clicking. Let's see if this defense can sustain this for the rest of the game.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Brought down at the 34-yard line. He gets rid of this one. It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. He's at midfield. He's tackled at about the 33-yard line. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. They'll drop him for a loss.
That's a loss of 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
It's second down, 12 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. Off-balance throw, got him anyway. And they push him out at the 30. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Quick strike, and he drops it.
Incomplete pass. Not the intended receiver on the play.
4th down. They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long field goal attempt. Kicks up, and he got it.
That one looked like cake for this kid. Chalk up 3 points for the offense.
7-3 LSU. Lloyd is lined up to kick this one off. Chase takes it at the 4. And he's hammered down.
The last time we saw this offense on the field, they drove the length of the field. And you think back to what that defensive coordinator tried to do. He tried to change some things up, but nothing seemed to work. It's going to be interesting to see how he can have an impact on this drive.
The back gets 3 on the carry.
Great play by the senior linebacker to step up in traffic and make that tackle.
It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 35-yard line. The quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. LSU is up 4. On the throw, incomplete pass. Palmer was the intended receiver on that pass. They're going to be forced to punt it away here.
This is a good hold by the defense on 3rd down. Now their punt returner will get a chance to make something happen.
They've got 10 guys up. It looks like they're going to try to block this one. And he just got stood up right there. And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. Boyd takes it up the middle, and he's taken down around the 35-yard line. 5 wide. Boyd picks up 5 with the carry. And he's tackled at the 45-yard line. And they make the stop at about the 43-yard line. Tackle at the 46-yard line.
He never really had a shot. They were on him almost as soon as he took the handoff.
That makes it 3rd and 11.
3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 35. They bring the quarterback down.
But the defense is fired up, responding and reacting to that sack. Not only do they get the quarterback, but they hit him and hit him hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. The next time this quarterback drops back to throw, you got to be thinking he's going to be a little bit gun-shy and concerned about the pressure that this defense is putting on him.
Lloyd awaits the snap. Whoa, he just took a licking. They're ready to begin another drive. LSU is up by 4. He gets to about the 24-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. They bring him down in the backfield.
The option is all about timing, and on that play, the timing was just off. That's going to happen sometimes.
bring him down at the 32. Close to 9-yard pickup there on the slant.
Well, the receiver does a nice job on his route. And how about the throw by the quarterback? Perfect execution. And when those two things are going well, the offense has a good chance of picking up big yards.
He gets to about the 41-yard line.
If you can consistently run effectively like this, it'll force the defense to pay more attention to the run, and that creates chances in the play-action passing game.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 41. Makes it out to about the 50.
That's a D line play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Double tight, double tight. Go down, go down. 31 to Mike. Here we go. Green 19. Green 19.
And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
There's the loss of 7 yards.
Both offenses trying to find their rhythm in that first quarter. Low scoring and close right now. 7-3 LSU. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2. LSU holds a 4-point lead. He's out of bounds at about the 49. Burks will be the return man. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. And he carries the ball for a nice gain. He tackles him for a loss. Fires out quickly to the tailback. Tackle made at the 33. Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
Well, he must have hurried there because his receiver was wide open. There was no need to rush that one at all.
From their own 33-yard line, it's second down. Fires complete over the middle. That's a great tackle at the 44. And they're going to get somebody for interference on that play. Let's see who the call is on.
Looked like the receiver got a little bit too aggressive there. The defender held his ground, and they threw the flag.
And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Throws it to the halfback on the screen. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Looks like the defense was in man coverage there, fellas, and that's why they stopped that screen.
Yeah, and when the secondary isn't dropping back into zone, it makes it difficult to have success with that kind of screen play.
Lloyd is the punter. Gets to about the 47-yard line. There hasn't been too much daylight between these two teams. In games like this, some players try to press too much, and that can cause mistakes. LSU is up 4. He fires right. Almost picked off.
That could have been a huge shift in momentum if they were able to hold on to that one. Wow, that was close.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 47. Here's a screen pass. Gets it to the back. He's taken down at the 49-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Caught, open field. Knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
You obviously have to worry about him as a ball carrier, but he showed here that you have to be concerned about him as a receiver as well. He's got good hands, and you know he's good in the open field.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 34. Up the middle for a nice gain.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Gains his way to the 20-yard line.
That's a gain of 8 on the play.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. He makes his way out to about the 12.
Gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. LSU is up by 4. Gets it out quickly. Big play there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal.
Number 1 with the tackle at the 4-yard line. That makes it 1st and goal.
1st down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! He makes the PAT. York has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. Excellent kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Their last drive broke down, and they punted. What do they have in store this time out? Inside handoff. And down he goes around the 26-yard line. At the 30. Fires quickly, and it's picked off. To the 10. He'll take it all the way for the touchdown. And he converts the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So the offense will come back out onto the field, hoping for a little better result than that last pick six.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
Nice run, and he's brought down. Gains his way to midfield.
You talk about a dual threat guy. This guy can hurt you in the air or on the ground.
He might have a chance. Brought down at the 30-yard line. Under heavy pressure. Strike to his receiver, no good. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. He's tackled at the 31-yard line. The lineman had a big push there to get in the backfield and bring him down.
And once he gets moving, there's no stopping him. This guy is so big and strong that he's almost impossible to block with one guy.
He's at the 20. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Good open field tackle. Stays in bounds and made a nice catch. And he throws it away. It's the 11th play of the drive. They come out in a goal line set. Runs through a defender, and he's in. And he adds the extra point. Arkansas gets set to kick this one away. Palmer from the 2. He's taken down at the 22-yard line. So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. And he tackles him hard at the 21-yard line.
These guys have the capability to gain solid, consistent yardage. They have to regroup, come out a bit more motivated next time.
Fires it out. And he's taken down at around the 48-yard line.
Gain of 27 yards. First down.
From their own 48-yard line. First down. He wants it all going long. It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up.
Man, that is a tough break for the offense. You connect with your wideout hoping to make a play, and he winds up losing control of the ball. Man, that hurts.
And the booth is going to take a few looks at this to see whether or not the ball came out before he was down. They're going to review this fumble, and I've got to tell you, I think he was down before the ball popped loose.
I don't know about this one, Brad. They called it a fumble on the field, and they need indisputable video evidence to overturn this call.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So after review, they decide that this call should be reversed. It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here.
Here we go.
He laterals. Nice gain as he works the right side.
Gain of 5 yards. That brings him second and goal.
And they'll get him in the backfield. So he decides to hold on to it, and that's going nowhere. So here we go. It's 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Dives, and he's down.
That brings him 4th and goal.
He gets it up, and it is good. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
When the ball is boomed that deep into the end zone, it gives the coverage team time to get down the field. He's been better off taking the touchback.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. They come out in an empty backfield. Tackle at the 2. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
When a defense has help and run support from their corners, it takes a lot of pressure off the linebackers and safeties. Great play.
2nd down. Defense will be digging in here as they're inside their own 5. And that'll do it. We head to the break. Still plenty of time left in this one. 24-10, LSU.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. It's Davis, David Pollack here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. We have a 2-score game at the break. No surprise so far in terms of what the scoreboard says, but maybe a little surprising for some of the players on this team who sort of relished in that underdog role and said, we're going to bring this team to their knees. You're going to talk like that, you got to walk that aisle, baby. You got to walk that aisle.
You better back it up, and right now they're the team that's been brought to their knees, and they better stand up a lot because it's been a bad first half, especially when you're that confident. And when you start chirping a little bit, I think that you put the other team on notice, the team that's favored. Usually like to keep that bottled up inside, but they did the chirping. But right now, their game's got to step it up big time if they want to try and pull this upset because they've dug themselves a pretty good hole.
David's ready to get back on that couch, get the remote, get all the games dialed up to watch what's going on around the country. Time to get you back for your second half. Brad and Kirk ready to roll.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half action about to begin. He just drills this one. He's to the 20. Tackle made at the 30. Both sides have made their way back out, and we're just about set to get going again. They'll bring him down right around the 28-yard line. Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 28-yard line. Makes it out to about the 39.
Third down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
He's on the run. Gains his way to the 43-yard line.
First down.
From the 43-yard line, it's first down.
31's the mic.
Red 18.
Just throws this one away. And they make the stop at the 44-yard line.
There's nothing better than having an athletic, versatile, and instinctive safety. He makes a big-time play here with his recognition of the run, comes up and does what he does best, which is making a nice, sure tackle on the ball carrier.
And a nice catch there before he stepped out of bounds.
That makes it first and 10.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 29. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Makes the catch and look out. Tackle made around the 13-yard line.
First down.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. Takes it up the middle for a nice run. Around 5 yards on the delayed handoff.
That brings him second and 5.
Second and 5. 8 yards out. They come out in a 5-wide set. Touchdown, LSU! Great call by the offensive coordinator.
Big-time play, taking that ball all the way in. Maybe the defense wasn't expecting a run.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. He goes out of bounds around the 31-yard line. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. He's taken down around the 46-yard line.
Not a real fancy play here, just a smartly run route. Good protection and a well-placed ball. Most times, you don't need much more than that.
Caught with room to work. And he's tackled at the 50-yard line.
That makes it second and 6.
Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one. And down he goes at the 45.
Stevens on the tackle at the 45-yard line. That'll make it third and 1.
35's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check.
Brought down around the 34-yard line. He fights forward to about the 33.
Gaining 1 on the play. That brings up second and 9.
We've got a 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Go. 6 and 4. Check motion. Run.
Tackled after a decent pickup.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That'll make it 35.
Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
He put a little bit too much mustard on that throw, and it got away from him.
So it's 4th down. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. It's up, and he splits the uprights.
That one looked like cake for this kid. Chalk up 3 points for the offense.
31-13, LSU. Looks like they're ready for the kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Tackle at the 25. LSU's offense has really been firing on all cylinders, especially here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they got off to a good start, and they've been able to maintain that, maybe take it to a different level in the 3rd quarter. It's going to require that for them to be able to get out of here with a win.
And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
Quick pass. He's tackled around the 45-yard line.
First down.
From the 45-yard line. First down.
Here we go.
He makes it to the 45-yard line.
That brings us 2nd and 9.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 35. And he just gets rid of it. Kicks away, and he missed it to the right.
All it takes is a split second of something going wrong. A low snap, a bad hold, a slip, and you've got a miss to the right or the left.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game.
Let's go. Green, nice.
And they got him for a loss.
Call a loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
So it's 2nd and 13. Ball on their own 38. Scrambling around. Decides to slide. Slings it. It's caught. First down, and he's out of bounds. He's going to try and scramble. And he's taken down at the 32. Up the middle for a nice gain. Open receiver, dropped. From the 26-yard line, it's 2nd down. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He's got an opening. Runs right for a nice gain.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
He makes it out to maybe the 16-yard line.
This is a good call by the defensive coordinator. He guessed run, and when the offense came with it, his guys were in position to make the stop.
It's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field. They'll try for 3 points. Kicks up, and he's got it. Arkansas lines up for the kickoff. He's to the 20. At the 30. Tries to get around the corner. And they push him out around the 32-yard line. It's going to be interesting to see how the action shakes out in this series. There he goes. He makes his way to about the 45.
That's a gain of 13 on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45. Try to set up a little screen. Gets it to his tailback.
Number 7 makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 8.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He makes it to the 48-yard line.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
3rd down now, and they need to get it inside the 45. Quick throw, and he's shoved out of bounds around the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 19 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 33-yard line. 1st down.
30 was the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
Number 17, the intended receiver on the play.
Man left, man left.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
30 was the mic. Let's go.
He's scrambling. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He lost the ball. It's recovered. So the offense turns over the pigskin.
The ball carrier here was just careless in handling the ball, and a great awareness by the defense to jump on it.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Room around the corner. He's out to the 30. Makes it out to about the 36. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, LSU leads it 31-16. Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Go.
He almost had it, but it's incomplete. From their own 36-yard line. 2nd down. He gets out to about the 38-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. 3rd down.
Looks middle, got his back. Tackle at the 43.
Makes the tackle. Call it a gain of 5 yards.
So they're going to go for it here.
Roger, Roger. Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, watch the ball.
He's pushed out of bounds right around the 50.
That was a clutch play on 4th down, but they are still down a couple of scores, and it's going to take some work for this team to get back into this game.
Here's an opening. Makes it out to about the 40. He fights forward to about the 39.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
Here he goes. And he carries the ball for a nice gain. On the pitch, look out, loose ball. Recovered by the defense.
Once the ball hits the ground, it's a matter of luck and will. And on that play, it was the defensive end who corralled it for his side.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. Got it and brought down immediately.
With the reception. Number 7 with the tackle. The 41-yard line.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. And it's almost picked off.
Hey, that's a heads-up play there by the defender. Get those hands up, and something good may just happen.
Makes it out to about the 50.
Gain of 9 on the play. That makes it
1st and 10. Ball on the 50. Almost intercepted there.
Number 2 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Looks to him again, complete. They'll bring him down at the 38. From the 38-yard line, it's 1st down. The quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. He's looking for his man.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
And they make the stop at the 40-yard line.
The penetration by the defense was so good on that play that it didn't matter who the ball carrier was. Anyone would have been brought down for a loss.
3rd down, and they need to get it to the 28. He makes the catch and has a 1st down. Tackle made at the 19-yard line.
Number 7 on the tackle at the 19-yard line. 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 19. Quick throw out to the receiver. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Tenth play of the drive.
Check. 24, 24. Check pass.
Touchdown, Tigers.
It takes a lot of strength to run it when you're heading into a massive pile of bodies. Good job of holding on to it and getting it across the goal line.
And he hits the PAT. A 10-play, 66-yard drive. And they come away with 7 points. York has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. So the offense comes out after their last drive, had the ball end up in the defense's hands by way of a fumble.
Sometimes when you lose the football, you start to focus a little bit more. So a turnover can actually work out in your favor.
Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25. Delivers to the halfback on the screen. And he's tackled at the 27. Got it, but he's going to lose yards here. That series left the offense scratching their heads a little.
That'll bring up 4th and 9.
Lloyd to punt. He's to the 40. He gets hit out of bounds at about the 45. And for Brennan, he's looking sharp in this outing.
Oh, this is an example of this quarterback just really being able to go out and show his competitive spirit. And each time he plays, he puts that out on display. The thing that surprised me today is that we know about his ability to throw the football, but here's a guy that can also hurt you with his feet if he has to.
And to be sticking it to a rival is even more special. The offense now will take the field, and they hope to have the same success they had on their last drive.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
Brought down around the 46-yard line.
Gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
From their own 46-yard line. 2nd down. Finds his receiver, and that's a 1st down. And down he goes at the 29.
Brown brings him down to the 29-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 29-yard line. 1st down. He's taken down around the 29-yard line. Less than 3 minutes in the game.
Here we go.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 24.
Ready. Green 95. Check, check. Snake eyes. Snake eyes. What hot?
Here they come, and he's going to come up with a sack.
Loss of 8 yards on the play.
They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it's good. The Tiger staff and their fans, I think everybody around this program, just happy to have a kid like this to be able to play for him and come up with big plays.
Brad, I think you and I agree. This is what makes this receiver one of the top receivers in all of college football. I mean, we've seen a lot of great ones out there, but I don't know if we've seen a guy that consistently makes big plays with the game on the line the way this guy does.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. We're late in the fourth quarter. This game has been a blowout for quite some time, and Kirk and I are just looking to make our flights. A little over a minute in the game. Fires out quickly to the tailback. That's a great tackle at the 30-yard line.
Gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 47. The Razorbacks will use their first time out of the half. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 47. Screen pass. He's got his halfback. Knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 38. And he throws it away.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Good outside run there. Arkansas is going to have to use their second time out of the half. 3rd down, and they need to get it to the 28. Stays in bounds to make a nice catch. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Passes, and it's almost picked off. 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Under a minute left in the game. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal. And he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
That brings him 2nd and goal.
They'll knock him down for a loss.
Behind the line. Loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
So here we go. It's 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, that'll give them something positive to end on, but today, well, it just wasn't their day.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game, LSU 41, Arkansas 23. Kirk, go ahead and just give us your reflections on this game.
LSU came out here today and played with the heart and intensity that you love to see in a rivalry game. They should be very proud of their victory because wins don't come easy between these two teams.
That's it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you soon.